You made your mark inside my head. I won't forget the things you said. We are too young, we were so young. We should have known better. Nothing will ever change our minds. Cover your eyes and shut the lights. Just take my hands, let's take a chance. Ignite the sparks forever. We are taking control of our lives. Tonight we're flying high. We'll be running through all the stoplights. All will be fine in time. No one can stop us. Memories will guide us.
Hello Taurus, this is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 24th of July until the 30th of July 2017. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Five of Cups. This is a time for letting go of the past and learning from your mistakes. This card can often reflect a person who is caught up in the past and unable to move on, missing out on new opportunities. Bitter memories from the past continue to bother you, and often a great deal of the blame for past actions is placed on yourself and your inadequacies. To some it would seem that there is no way out of this situation, but the tarot always shows problems on one hand and solutions on the other. Forgiveness and the ability to recover after emotional loss are necessary. If you are feeling disappointed by another person's actions, and then find it within your heart to forgive that person, releasing yourself from the disappointment. You may also need to reassess your expectations that have led you to this disappointment. Were you expecting too much? Remember, too, that hindsight is much clearer than foresight, and present-day wisdom is gained from the mistakes of the past. Reflect on what led you to this point and understand what important lessons you can take from the experience. Even when things go pear-shaped, there is always something positive that can be gained by reflecting on the lessons learned. While it is true that much has been lost, there is still a ray of hope, because some of the cups in this card remain full and upright. You must not pity yourself when you find yourself in his situation. Instead of looking at the situation from a glass is half empty perspective, look at it from a glass is half full perspective. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Page of Cups. What do you want most right now is a positive message or news from loved ones. Your unconscious mind is also trying to speak to you, possibly through your dreams or through synchronistic encounters with significant people. The message to be taken is that you must be open to the unexpected, occasionally bizarre impulses of the creative spirit, and not shut out inspiration simply because it does not fit in with a rational point of view. The Page of Cups may also be an indication that your intuition is very sharp and you may receive messages from your unconscious mind. You may be more inclined to act on a hunch or have a psychic experience. This is a good time to trust your intuition and your gut feeling. Often, the Page of Cups heralds a positive message or news from loved ones. You may hear about the birth of a child, an engagement or marriage, a wonderful ideal plan, pregnancy, a new relationship, travel plans, etc. This positive message is unexpected but welcomed, and you are likely to respond to the news or message in an emotional manner. You are more likely to show or express your emotions now. You may be more emotional or moved by simple things. Do not be afraid to let your feelings show and to wear your heart on your sleeve. It is okay to be sentimental and romantic. Let your heart lead the way. The Page of Cups is like your inner child, youthful, free, creative, intuitive and inspired. This page has never been taught to suppress his innate emotional and intuitive power, and therefore he is a kindred spirit whose imagination is totally free to dream wonderful dreams and to create his life exactly as he chooses. In this way, the Page of Cups represents renewal of your emotional and creative self to allow that sense of freedom to reappear in your life. This card encourages you to take a fresh perspective on a difficult issue and to approach that situation with benefit of the doubt, love and compassion. The Page of Cups appearance tells you to never stop listening to your intuition and believing in your dreams. If you cease to dream, then your dreams shall never come true because they do not exist anymore. In your darkest moments, dreams can often provide a ray of hope through which the Page of Cups can manifest. Dare to dream and all things become possible. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the Nine of Swords. You are full of fear, worry, anxiety and not being able to sleep because your thoughts are running at 100 miles an hour. You are working yourself up and becoming incredibly stressed and anxious when, really, this does not have to be a complicated issue. You have a tendency to get very worked up about how bad a situation appears, losing sight of what it is really happening and what opportunities are available to you. What is needed here is for you to stop and objectively examine the reality of the situation. Bring yourself back to earth by uncovering your fears and anxieties and working to reduce the impact of those fears and anxieties on your life. Know that it is going to be okay, no matter what. Overall, your worry and despair may actually be causing you harm. The more you worry about something, the more likely it is you will manifest your worst nightmares. Do not let this nightmare become your reality. Take a deep breath and realize that life is not as bad as it seems and that the more you worry, the more harm you are doing to yourself. It is also possible that you have already worked through this period of worry and depression and are beginning to make recovery. You may have recently come to the realization that it is not as bad as you had made it out to be, and you are beginning to relax and calm yourself about what was once a terrifying situation. You may also find that your dreams are very telling at this time. Use a dream journal to help you analyze what is happening at a subconscious level. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Queen of Pentacles. You will be able to live independently, with a stable income and with enough time and space to also nurture your family and loved ones. You may be trying to create a better balance between your home and work lives, giving it your all in both domains and trying not to compensate one for the other. At the same time, you are also able to find time to invest in yourself and ensure that you have enough me time in between all of your other commitments. The Queen of Pentacles represents prosperity and security. She suggests that you have worked hard to generate a level of financial or physical security which, in turn, gives you the ability to be generous with others and to share your wealth and prosperity with those you love. You have used your financial prosperity to build a comfortable home environment and you are focused on investing in your family, as well as your personal wealth. This Queen asks you to maintain a compassionate, nurturing, practical and down-to-earth attitude when it comes to dealing with others and your present circumstances. You need to focus on creating a calm and balanced life for yourself. You need to be resourceful and practical, dealing with issues as they arise and coming up with realistic and simple solutions that fix the problem with minimal fuss. The Queen of Pentacles is also able to find a use for everything in the home, and is very handy and versatile. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Seven of Swords. You are finding it difficult to take the first step in a new direction. At times it may seem impossible that you could create the types of changes you want as you continually come up against setback after setback. Yet, you know in your soul that when the timing is right, you will be able to follow through on your dreams, releasing an old pain from your heart. You need to break free from old habits and ways of thinking in order to overcome the blockages that currently stand in your way. You need to accept what is happening to you and act on it, rather than trying to escape. You need to do things differently, releasing yourself from past behaviors or limiting beliefs so that you can move forward in your life. Do not become trapped into thinking that you can only do certain things with which you are familiar. Expand your consideration set to broader horizons. If you are involved in an affair or extramarital relationship, this card shows a growing reluctance to keep up the charade of having this type of relationship. You or your partner may be feeling increasingly uncomfortable with this relationship and would much rather come out in the open about what is happening. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Page of Swords. You need to appreciate and communicate ideas, information and theories. These ideas, information and theories may be your own or someone else's. It does not really matter, so long as you are involved in talking, sharing and conversing with others about these ideas. You are always coming up with something new and then finding someone to share it with. You also have a way with words, being a good writer or speaker, and you are passionate about what you are doing. However, be careful that you do not engage in gossip. While this page loves to talk and to be in the know, it is important that you use this talent to benefit others, rather than to create negativity. You may also want to be careful about what you say to whom, as you may be more prone to sharing confidential information about yourself. So, protect your privacy. And you may need to first ground your thoughts, before speaking, in order to ensure that you do not later regret what you have said. The Page of Swords can also stand for a child or young at heart adult whose relationship to you involves truthfulness, the search for information and new ideas, or matters of the mind and intellect. You may have your moments with this page, as the swords often indicate a level of tension or conflict, and this bundle of energy may sometimes prove too much to handle. If you need to, give yourself a break from this youthful person, and return with fresh eyes. They do have a lot to share with you, and despite their inexperience, they may actually teach you something about yourself. You need to remain open to their high levels of energy and enthusiasm to learn more about the world. As a child, the Page of Swords encourages you to have fun with mental activities of all kinds, including learning, exploring, and researching. Enjoy the world of thought your mind can open to you. The negative side of the Page of Swords is the turbulent nature of intellectual discovery and inspiration unchecked by experience or wisdom. This page seems to be either on the defensive, protecting his ideas, or on the offensive, looking for some victim of the double-edged sword of his mind. Perhaps he is seeking a confrontation in the intellectual sense or has the desire to prove himself mentally superior to others. The trouble is that he does not yet have the maturity to express himself in a way that is always constructive, and may come across as oppositional or just too in your face. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Awakening. It is time to review your plans, according to this card, and look at things from a new perspective. Ask yourself, is it possible that a different approach would work better? Although it may feel like events have come to a standstill, this is temporary. So, make use of the extra time you've been given to rethink your strategies. You may need to step outside of the norm and the mainstream right now and embrace your unique and eclectic beliefs or attitudes. It's also a good moment to be generous with your time, attention, and gifts. This tithing is returned by the universe manifold to you. Additional meanings of this card: epiphanies, selflessness, unexpected life changes, the need for patience, the power that lies in being oneself, unusual solutions. Archangel Gabriel is the angel who helps people become divine messengers of love. When you speak, think, and act from a place of love, others are irresistibly drawn to you.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.